Hey, 0 words. Who doesn't love that? I'm addicted to Tulle. We can have messy hair. It's so good. Is that not a dream? Tulle. We've gone big. One, and we've certainly not gone home. It's so fun. It makes me want to cry in a good way. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. We are in the peach room. This is mine and my sister's room at my grandma's house. So I'm at my grandma's this weekend. Today I'm so very excited to film. I think it's my 3rd brands, people, things I'm loving right now videos. Kind of like a favorites video, but simplified into just like things I'm loving right now. Like what am I into? What am I obsessing over? I want to share it with you all and I'm so excited. There are so many people and brands that I've wanted to talk about and spotlight for so long on this channel specifically. So I'm very excited to do that and give you guys so many new people to check out and find inspiration with and interact with. It's a very chatty video, but I'm going to be putting up visuals and references constantly of like things that I'm loving, what I'm talking about, so you guys can actually understand the vibes. It's just gonna be a beautiful mood board of obsession. That's that on that. I've got about like 5 to 6 brands I love, 10 things I'm loving, and then like 5 people I'm loving. Fave follows, you know the vibes. Before we get into this video, I urge you to watch my last 2, especially my most recent one, just because all the people that I mentioned in that video, they are still just as much at the forefront of my brain. There's been new developments with so many of the brands and designers and people that I mentioned. Miss Claire Sullivan and then Eric Charlotte, they've both been absolutely killing it, have had insane placements and publications and articles about them, and then just like major looks that they've done. I've just been screaming from the rooftops, cheering them on. Truly, I'm like, they are so deserving, and it's so incredible seeing people whose work you admire and adore like get the recognition beyond just placements and famous people wearing their stuff, but also people interviewing them and doing cover stories and like actually caring about their story and their work, you know, who's behind the work, and actually sharing that is so beautiful, because so much of this industry, there's a lot of pull to keep certain parts and people within the industry anonymous. It's so beautiful that there's these publications, whether online or in print, young and cool people who are just like on the prowl for people who are doing things differently, doing them their own way, and just like pushing the culture forward, willing to cover these stories. Please watch that video as well, because there's just so many people that I talk about and adore. And if you don't have time, because I know I'm chatty, if you go in the description box, I linked everybody there. And if you're like bored and want to just check out new, fun, cool designers or Instagrams or people, creators, influencers, whatever it is, do take a look, tap around, see who you find, because to me, they're also incredibly special and worth the few seconds it takes to just click a link. Without further ado, let's get into it. The first brand and designer I want to talk about is Marlene Specht. I hope I'm not butchering that pronunciation. Her work in particular I've been referencing and going back to and just obsessing over anytime she shares something new. I'm just gonna scroll her Instagram. You guys will instantly be like, I totally see why I'm obsessed. She has, well, first of all, she adores mint and like seafoam green right now, and she definitely like started that world for me. She and another brand I'm going to be talking about, actually 2 other brands I'm going to be talking about, also influenced my kind of like mint seafoam green obsession. I'm loving it right now. Her work is so special and so insane. I think I saw this photo on Pinterest or something, and I found her Instagram like through it. Hand Split the Lark Vintage. We DM all the time and send like creators and people and inspo to each other that we really vibe with. So I'm sure she sent me Marlene at one point. French Sinead has also modeled for her as well. And these European fashion design students are like so all over the map and collaborating with like the coolest people, and it's hard to tell like where they're based always and at what point have they left a school and are pursuing their masters elsewhere. So again, I've been trying to like follow where she is. I believe she's done some work or is based in Italy, but then also like Berlin. She'll have to correct me. Someone's gonna have to correct me. Her collection, Sensitive Authority, is one of the most insane collections I've ever seen. This is the one my French Sinead was modeling in. It is so incredible. The colors, the hair, the design, the vision, the art direction is just like so insane. And then she often shares like development photos. I'm personally such a big fan when designers share like process pictures and their development and like in between decision making of fabrics, or like the process of the muslin versus the final product. This is just so exceptional to me, and it's so cool because you fall in love with a photo or a garment and then you get to see the behind the scenes, and like sometimes the behind the scenes is like just as cool if not cooler. It's so inspiring inspiring, but truly her eye for color, texture, print, even the fitting images are so incredible. These are like some of my favorite images to reference and shoot and post and create. It's just so inspiring for me in my work, seeing the creative process behind it, and she captures that so well. It's all just so good. She's just got such a clear vision and knows who she is, and I just am simply obsessed. The Tulle layered parade jacket, oh my god, I feel like I put this photo up in a video before. I definitely have. I know I talked about in my last video like utilitarian fashion, that military style jacket, or like marching band jacket, vintage high school nostalgia, etc., and like that being something I really love and adore, and it still very much stands, and I'm gonna go into that more because I feel like I've been seeing more and more evening jackets, double-breasted pieces, big buttons, things that are very like emblematic, shoulder pads, wide shoulder pads, the silhouettes of kind of a marching band. You guys know I literally purchased a marching band jacket. This has been something that I've like adored for so long, and I talked about Sophia's work in my last video and her most recent collection, I think still most recent, Lost Gulf Girls. One of my favorite collections I've ever seen in my life, like truly, and I adore Sophia so much, and we've like DM'd since, and it's like the craziest, coolest thing ever because I love her and I love her work, and she said she watches my videos, which just like literally just made my life. Like it was just the coolest thing ever. So Sophia, if you're watching, this is crazy. Hey. Anywho, Miss Marlene Specht, or it's probably like Marlene, something like beautifully pronounced, stunning. I really am so sorry in advance. I will do my best. Anywho, I just really think her work probably will be speaking for itself. She just has got it. You know when you see people when you're like, damn, you've got it? Like, damn, she's got it. And it's head to toe too, to the bottom, the heels, all the way to the top with the hat, her eye for street photography and just like things that inspire her too and like are part of her world. Like this Mint series, like it just like cracks me up. Like I'm obsessed. Also, I'm like, when was she in New York, please? I like need to work with her and her brand ASAP. It inspires me so much. And this jacket, I think I would frame it in like a glass box. So beyond, check out Marlene Specht. Thank you. This next designer is going to be no surprise, but I feel like I didn't mention Penny in my last people, things, brands I love right now, which is crazy, but I've talked about her a million bajillion times for sure. But Scoliosy is Miss Penny's brand. It is such an incredible brand. I was lucky enough to go to the opening night of her pop-up that she just did in New York City and to try on the pieces and touch the pieces and feel them, because I really had only felt and worn the pieces that I own. When you see the construction of her work, you're like, I want to touch that, I want to put that on. It is like so intricately made to fit the form of, she mainly does women's wear, but so much of her stuff can be unisex, which is so cool. But a lot of like the really tailored pieces are so tailored to the female form. It is so stunning to look at and to be able to like touch and see like how many pattern pieces, like it was probably like hundreds and hundreds of pattern pieces to make like one top. Her eye for structure and silhouette, it's so crazy. And then on top of that, again, just the colors that she's been using, a lot of seafoam green and grays. You guys know I love gray. I love gray. I talk about gray all the time, especially like a taupey gray. This was my outfit for the Scoliosy event. I feel like I literally like channeled what they had going on, and I love what they've got going on so much. I'm going to talk about with like the things I'm loving right now, the idea of doing something that's like such a bright kind of fluorescent tone of color with a more like pastel, and pairing both like and matching it kind of in scale as like part of your outfit. And I love how Scoliosy kind of does that. They'll do like a bright butter yellow with like a really toned down taupey gray, and it's just like the coolest mix of colors and like the most insane silhouette of all time. Her vision is so beyond, and she's just so incredibly kind too and so nice. It was so cool to finally meet her in person. I just adore what she's doing. She clearly loves it so much and is so passionate about it and wants to go about it the right ways. We talked about, you know, manufacturing and production, just getting her clothing out there to more people just because it's just so good. I love her work so much, and I really do go to Scoliosy whenever I'm, you know, struggling to layer a piece or just need like kind of like silhouette outfit inspo. They always seem to kind of strike an idea or whatever. Even like their tagged photos too, people that wear Scoliosy and wear the brand. Penny's personal style too, and like her personal wardrobe, her shoe collection. She's just the coolest. And so I don't know, the whole world that they've kind of created is very inspiring. I met Penny's friend Steffi, who shot a lot of the campaign images, and just the level of like taste making and talent and execution and like care everybody that's part of the Scoliosy world has and is contributing is so like high level, next level, that it's so crazy to me that she has under 6,000 followers. I'm like, the world needs to wake up. This girl is executing as if she like literally has like a 100-person production team behind her. Holiday capsule collection was absolutely insane. Like Swiftly Pressured was such a cool collection. Styling is incredible. This is what I mean. Like you don't have to own any of these pieces, but you could take this kind of styling pattern and apply it to your own wardrobe. You can see yourself as a Scoliosy girl without like having to have any of their pieces. It's very attainable and also aspirational just from a styling standpoint. Look at the makeup, look at the hair, but then look at the tights and look at the shoes and the color blocking and the story that it's telling. I see her world so clearly and I identify with it so much, and I just can't wait to see her conquer the world. I'm so proud of her. Such an incredible brand. The next brand I'm like so excited about, Aurem Biaix. I really do apologize if I am messing this up. I want to tell strangers on the street about this brand. Like I want everybody to see the show, the styling, the layering, the behind the scenes imagery itself. Like I could put in a gold frame and put it in my room. Awe-inspiring, first of all. Their prior collections are absolutely insane, but their collection 4 is really, really, really that girl. And when I talk about things that I love right now, Tulle is like probably one of the biggest categories. I'm just obsessed with anything and everything Tulle, and bustles and wrist cuffs and little muffs and poofs and things, and like just get ready. I saw the show and I was like, I wish I was a part of that. I wish I was there. Like I wanted to teleport so bad. The show was in Barcelona. Invite just in and of itself. Okay, I'm gonna put everything on this side because I feel like I'm naturally leaning towards here so you can see my little clown pillow. Love him. Like I want this framed in my room. It's incredible. And this is what I mean when I am gonna circle back to things that I love right now, is like a muted tone, like a pastel, sandy tonal color, like with a neon ass hot pink or like a neon seafoam green. The contrast of the two, it really is doing everything for my eyes. I love it so much. There's something about tulle and mesh and like the illusions that you're able to create being like 2D, very flat and kind of like blur things, but then also be like super 3D and create so much shape and volume. Because obviously tulle is often used to like create shape, put a dress over it so that you don't even see it and you conceal tulle a lot of the time. 2025, we're saying show the tulle, bring it out. Matter of fact, make it the accessory, make it the moment, put it in neon pink. You guys will see too with the Krikorian shoot. There's a piece, I can't share anything or show anything of it, but there's the piece with seafoam green tulle, and it was the filler tulle that Emma was using like to create the piece that she was making. But I was like, do not change anything about this. It is perfect. I want this piece to style with. It is so incredible. You'll know it when you see it. Aurem Biaix, the runway shots, even the way the photos were taken was so stark and cool and funky and felt like a little weird in a good way. The team did an exceptional job, from like the hair and the makeup team to the styling to the shoes. Everything to a T was just so incredibly beyond. I love everything about it. The proportions are so cool and funky and like force your eye to go out of, you know, the like societal expectation that like this needs to cut here and this needs to elongate the leg and this needs to be here for whatever reason. It's like, no, you can do quirky and weird things with fashion. It could be cool, but it could be fun. You're not always dressing to create your body to be this shape that like society thinks it should be, to be beautiful or sexy or whatever. I think that this clothing is like really playing with that and forcing your eye, breaking those kind of concepts and really playing with silhouette and drop waist, layering and things that people would normally be like, that's clunky. You know, the awkwardness of putting the band like outside of the outfit. It's just so good. Making fun of how fashion is supposed to be. Like this silhouette, is that not a dream? Everything I'm loving right now in terms of sequins and feathers and neons and gray, it's literally the entire collection. It's so insane to me. This too, like the dark denim drop waist dress jacket situation with the belt over it. Nobody would ever think to belt this normally, but they did. It looks fabulous. To make it even better, the neon seafoam green headpiece with the little poof. I'm obsessed. I have a fur muff that I really only wear in the winter, but I brought it out to potentially use to style in the Krikorian campaign, and we ended up placing it and I love it so much. And it was like very much this world of like, this is an accessory. There's literally zero purpose to this. It's a muff. You're not even holding it as the muff is meant to be held. You're holding it kind of like a basketball or a soccer ball. Like when people pose in their high school photos and they're like, it's fashion for fashion's sake. It's in there because it's a look and it wouldn't feel complete without it. More is more, and it's like harmony in that chaos. Look at this photo, the fitting images. I believe that's a piece from collection 3. Collection was incredible. I could talk about them for actually ever, so I'm going to move on, but please go like scroll all around because there's so much good stuff in here. Okay, next designer I want to talk about, Annaelle Reudink is how I would say it. Such a beautiful name. Her master's collection, I believe that's what this collection is. Let me double check. Yeah, master's campaign. like turn me up. Literally, this stuff gets me so excited, like 0 words. The textures, the silhouettes, the layering, the pattern. This is how you do it. Like, this is a masterclass. Here we got some process pics going on here. Sorry, I'm like trying to show you on my phone. I will put it here. Look at the hand embroidery. Look at how much time and detail went into this. This is the next generation of fashion. This is what I want to see. It is. It's so fun. It makes me want to cry in a good way. Okay, the knitwear. I can't even talk about the knitwear. This is also what I mean though, like the sandy tan color with the like neon bright cherry, like almost like you know Rita's Italian Ice, the like cherry red flavor that like makes your whole lips and tongue like neon red, that color red with the sand color, and then the light blue. Oh my god, something about that. And then with the patterned shoe, throw it over opera length polka dot gloves with the pattern top, scrunch the top up. I love the muchness. It very much feels kind of Alice in Wonderland, a little Mad Hattery, with that quote about Alice's muchness and how she loses her muchness. Oh my god, literally the cherry tongue. Okay, she knew what I was talking about. And again, there's the feathers. Feathers are really coming up in ways that's like unconventional. I feel like feathers are always just like either in black or white, and they're like super chic or like high fashion, like Schiaparelli. But this is like fun feathers. Like, let's get weird, let's get funky. Feathers and tulle. And again, yes, so much tulle here. Such exciting fashion, and all these brands just make me so happy. Just wow. The next designer, I need a custom wedding dress from this young lady, Ellie Misner, London based, I believe. Talk about knowing how to design for the female form, babe. I'm just gonna put it all right here. This skirt, and we're gonna be talking about this sort of like fishtail drop waist mermaid skirt moment later. The straps coming off the body, the construction. Also, this is like so Vivienne Westwood, this stripe, but she's making it her own, but also paying homage to Miss Vivienne. Custom wedding dress that she made with the button. Guys, are you seeing that? No, it's so well done. The craftsmanship, the curves on women, like women with bodies and hips and boobs, and it's like, yes. Of course, Emma was in this look. Like, come on. Oh my god, I love her so much. I need that pleated hoop skirt like no tomorrow. I need it so bad. So incredible. This one. This one. The length of this skirt. I need it. I would do anything. I would do anything. Demi Couture 25. You guys need to check that out. I'll play the video, at least that was on her Instagram. This is fashion, baby. Like, this is it. Nylon saying that she is the Demi Couture designer for pop girls of today. Oh, Katy Perry wore her. We're going to move on, but please look at her work. She's absolutely so talented. I would like literally do some berserk things to wear some pieces of hers. It is time now to talk about things I love. Okay, let's talk about all the things. Let's get into it. I have gotten particularly obsessed with a piece that I've had for a bit now. Eugenia Kim. I've gone to their press day somewhat recently. I feel like I maybe vlogged that. She is an amazing milliner, and her hats are spectacular. Sent me a lookbook, and I chose the riding hat because I was like, oh my god, I'm obsessed with this, and this is gonna be amazing for shoots. And by riding hat, I mean this equestrian kind of riding hat, this style of hat. And I was so obsessed with it, but it kind of sat in my room. I didn't know what kind of shoot to pair it with. It wasn't getting placed in things where like I was working with a designer, they'd always kind of be like, no, it's not right, whatever. Recently I styled it on myself, and then I recently placed it in the Krikorian campaign, and it has become one of my favorite pieces that I have in my styling closet. I'm obsessed with it. Equestrian accessories, equestrian core. I'm not gonna do that to people who ride. Piss them off in the way that people pissed off ballerinas with the ballet core of it all. Something about this specific sport and the way their clothing is designed. Jackets, the like pants that they wear. I guess I usually wear like tall boots. You guys know I'm addicted to spats. Spats, girl for life. They're like literally part of my signature, if you will, with styling. I put them in like almost every shoot I work on. They were originally for like protecting shoes and wearing them around shoes in like the 19th century. Spats or ankle covers or spatterdashes or whatever you want to call it. I found out what they were literally from a haberdashery. The men were absolutely amazing, and I now have great relationships with them and pull from them and talk about industry stuff. They're absolutely amazing. Enrique and Matt, they're a couple, and it's called Fine and Dandy, and Matt typically in Fine and Dandy, and it's more like dapper and, you know, that kind of like polo world where they do like ties and a lot of dandy wear, if you will. And then Enrique's side is Fine and Dandy throwback, which is a lot of like vintage streetwear, and they're so cool, and they like both represent both both styles very well and come together so beautifully. They're incredible and so full of knowledge. Every time I go, they teach me something, and so they taught me about spats, and I bought my first pair of spats there, and now I source a lot of them on eBay. I posted this photo from my fittings at the Kirkorian shoot, and I got comments on like the boots, and I was like, y'all, these aren't boots. Get into spats. I really cannot wait for the time where like a designer starts making spats and like they become accessible for all ankle sizes, because it's rare that a spat can fit my ankle. It's obviously all 19th, earliest 20th century. If they're vintage, those ankles, babe, this big, tiny. And so these in particular, I was never able to wear because they simply don't fit me. But on the models we were working with, they fit them, and I was so excited. And the silhouette is so crispy and delicious and gorgeous. And spats, I'm adding into my obsession with the equestrian accessory, because I guess spats can also be used for like ankle protection, and so they're also like developed too with more sports wear. Like I feel like shin guards, and like the shin guards that kind of go over and down the foot is technically kind of a spat, because spats were created to protect the shoes, lighter colored shoes, but then also later developed in sports to protect ankles, etc. It is so rare that we get to accessorize our footwear other than like socks and things, so being able to put something over it really helps create, you know, a different silhouette. It's just so fun. I love them so much. So talking about spats again, here I go, but it's along with the riding hat and sort of this exploring kind of the equestrian style a bit more and the sport a bit more. I've just really loved placing this equestrian hat. It's so well made, it's so beautiful. The strap actually pops off, so again, it's so like stylistically for shoots and things, the practicality of it all is really beautiful, because if, you know, you're trying to show what's going on under here, you could pop that off. We had it kind of fastened here and then like draped over, which looked really cool because we were doing like an earring moment. And I love it paired with things that very much juxtapose the sort of, you know, dapper and tidy and structured and high society characteristics that come with being an equestrian in that whole world. If we want to talk about spats, talk about Prada Spring 2008 Fairy collection, seeing everybody buy the bags from this collection, we have to talk about the shoes. These are the greatest shoes I've ever seen in my life, in my literal life. My friends Allison and Maddie both have the black and gold version with a spat that comes up a little bit higher. They're so goated. They're literally goated. Like this collection in general too is just like so insane. All the shoes as well, like the heels, the color blocking, the whimsy kind of design of it all. It's so incredible. It's very Fluorescent, which is where my friend Maddie spilt milk on Instagram. She's an incredible stylist. It's where she works. This pair is my dream pair. If you guys see this in a US 9, please let me know. I found a million pairs in like size 6, size 8. Obviously I'm mentioning this because the spats are built in within the shoe. It's like an ankle strap. Tulle. Let's talk about it. Tulle's incredible. Tulle's beautiful. Tulle's perfect. I'm addicted to Tulle. Confessions of Tulle. I'm addicted to Tulle. We've been hiding Tulle for too long. Yes, it creates a damn good shape, and yes, it can still do that. Let's, one, sneak it out the bottom. Do a little Tulle lining. Who doesn't love when a dress picks up a little bit and there's Tulle under it? Who doesn't love that? Bonus points if the Tulle is a bright color or like something really fab's going on. It's time to wake up and show your Tulle. I wish so bad I could share pictures of the Kirkorian collection that we just did, because Tulle was such a moment in it. You want to talk about Tulle? Talk about in the midst of play. Jolin Young. Get into it. Tulle Tuesday. This is what I'm saying. This jacket, is this not the greatest jacket that you've ever seen? Sorry. Like so good. There should be accessories made out of Tulle for everything. Your wrist, cuff, Tulle bustles that you wear outside of your pants, little hoodie jackets, and the hood has Tulle on it. I want trumpet style fishtail, tight, poof out, Tulle coming out the bottom dress. That's what I want to wear every day. I want Tulle in my hair. I want Tulle everywhere. Yes, it's Dr. Seuss. I'm not playing with you. Let's get it, Tulle. Come on, Tulle. I love Tulle so much. Thank you. Common theme, all the brands that I love, all the people that I'm loving. What are they doing? What are they wearing? What are they working with? Tulle. Thank you. Seafoam green. This color, dare I say, it goes with everything. Put seafoam green and put every color next to it. Boom, 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 boom. Imagine this peach with seafoam green. Matter of fact, seafoam green chair that I'm staring at right now and I'm filming it. I'm gonna put it up. Grammy new. Even Grammy knew. I feel like I'm not calling it mint because seafoam green is like a revolutionizing my relationship with mint, because mint, I feel like at camera got a little too excited about seafoam green and it died. So, okay, new batteries in. I just feel like mint was such a color when you were younger. It's kind of like when everybody had that like turquoise blue. It's a little turquoise bluey with a lime green, and like how every like girls, it's like PB teen. And I feel like I affiliated mint for so long with like a young girl, like teeny poppy whatever. So much of me right now is like embracing that part of me that never left, you know what I mean? And I feel like mint is such an emblematic color of like that feeling of being like a young teen wearing color and like being cute and being able to wear it in like a mature way and just have like a fun flirty pop of mint. It feels like you're a 26-year-old woman like slaying New York City, but like you have like a part of you like your little child side. It's like Uptown Girls, you know what I mean? But like in an outfit. Mint, seafoam, whatever you want to call it, makes me so happy, and I feel like so many people are loving it right now too. The seafoam train, hop on. I feel like I didn't make like military marching band jackets its own category in my last video, so we need to do that. I'm just so transfixed onto the style of jacket right now, kind of that like uniform or utilitarian structured jacket, and like you look at it, you know kind of where the shape is from, but it's interpreted in like a very new, modern, really cool way. Vintage ones are also super incredible, which I do indeed wear and will rep till the day I die. So many of the brands that I just mentioned have their own spin on it, and I think it's so beautiful playing with something that's so everybody kind of knows and is embedded in their brain, as that's a uniform. And part of a uniform is that like there are confines of like, this is how the jacket's supposed to be. Your sleeves are supposed to be this length. You're supposed to have it pressed. You're supposed to have your tie tucked in here or your thing here, and all of these buttoned. It's so cool when you see a designer take something that's like so set in stone and like everybody knows what it is and what it's supposed to look like, and like it's easily recognizable, and like totally flip that concept on its head and do something really cool with it. Whatever it is, I love seeing other people's interpretations of the marching band jacket, of a military double-breasted kind of jacket. Kind of uniformed fashion is something that I've loved to see develop and change, and I love to source it at vintage shops, but I also love to see how people are putting their spin on it now. Fabrication of it all too. Obviously MJ pioneered that, but like seeing like a sequin, a modern day sequin or twist, or changing the silhouette a little bit, or making it more cropped, or making it longer. I don't know. It's so fun. I love the clasps. I love the embroidery. Love it. So yeah, Marlene's doing it. Krikorian's doing it. Emma specifically, and I'm using her as a reference too because I'm just very familiar with her work and the construction of it all, because I've like literally seen things be constructed like from the ground up. I would say the freelancer jacket and the bookworm jacket totally influenced, totally in that world of the kind of military-esque style of jacket and the uniform of it all, and the silhouette and the fit of this jacket. She perfected to a T, y'all. The most flattering jacket I've ever seen. If I see anything double-breasted and snatched at a flea at a vintage shop, you bet your bottom dollar I'm picking that up and I'm trying it on, and I'm praying that it fits because I'm gonna buy it. Next up is Margaret Qualley's Glam. Don't really have much to expand on. It's just gonna go ahead and be Margaret Qualley's Glam. In the way that I was obsessed with Lily Rose Depp's hair in my last video, Nosferatu press tour, Margaret Qualley with the Glam on her press tour, kind of taking it for me. Nina is her makeup artist, Nina Park, so talented. Also just like makeup inspo, scroll through her Instagram, she's so good. Sort of like muted smoky eye, but it's like blended out, but it's also really tight and neat. How do you do that? Hey, how do you do that? Margaret Qualley's Glam. Come on. Speaking of hair, I want to see the most teased out hujungo, bajungo hairstyles that you have ever seen. I want to see a girl walking her dog out in the street in her PJs at 7 a.m. with the bed head, with the side part and a clip in it. That to me, yes, 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 yes. I want big hair. I want big hair. I want weird parts. I want to curl my hair really tight, make the most stunning tight little curls, and I want to brush that out. Okay, I want to be set free. Sorry, Lamb. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna stop talking about it, but the past few shoots I've been on, and I've been a part of the brainstorming of the hair and the makeup, we've gone big, and we've certainly not gone home. Big hair is just the moment. The kind of like 60s pigtails, you guys know this. Elle Fanning, a complete unknown. You know what I'm talking about. Like, see, okay, you see I'm trying. It's not happening, but I'm like trying. I don't have much of my hair supplies here, okay? Please forgive me. Talked about this, like bumpins are so bad. Told y'all I was gonna bump like this. Y'all didn't think that I could. This is what I want to tell every girl right now. It's okay to take your slip back out. It's okay to take the slick back. We can have messy hair. We can have it. We can have it. We're all gonna be bald. We're all gonna be bald. Seriously. I was in that slick back prison, but now I'm embracing messy hair is a vibe. If volumized hair, crazy hair, it's a vibe. It's cool. Big hair is just so fab, and I love doing like the big voluminized, almost teased version of like a very polished 50s and 60s hairstyle. That's kind of what we were doing, especially for the Krikorian shoot, but we did a lot of big hair for my eyewear editorial that I did with Ariana. That was my last 2 videos ago. Bigger the hair, the better. I'm telling you, it's back. I'm over the slick back. It's time. I don't want to be sleek and polished, babe. I want to be big and loud. I do. I want people to say like she keeps secrets in her hair. I do. Beehive, side part, pigtail, whatever you want to do. That's really what I'm into right now. Big hair. Bigger the better. Neon. I'm seeing it everywhere. Actually, I'm saying everybody loves neon, but I'm forgetting that within my social media, my bubble, it's people like-minded people who are like seeing the same vision as I'm seeing it. So I'm being like, everybody loves neon, but it truly, like, you also could not be seeing neon on your feed. But it's specific. It's neon in specific forms, okay? It's neon in unexpected places. It's neon in a neutral outfit that's really structured and cool, with glasses and high socks and like a really cunty wedge with like, I don't know, a neon manicure or like a neon bag or like a neon frame in a different kind of, not so much like ravey kind of neon, you know, the neon Nike Pros era, specifically these neon wedges. You guys know I've brought this up in another video. I still need these. I'm still on the hunt. If you guys know where I can get these, just call me up. Thank you so much. I love how people are doing it wearing like a super fab outfit that's kind of like very not the neon aesthetic, but it just works. I love the contrast of that. That leads me into the specific color combo that is fluorescent color with a pastel tone. Like in this photo, like a bright blue. I don't even know what to call this blue color with like a pastel-y kind of butter yellow or a light baby pink. I love that contrast, and I love it in solid when the proportion of like the top is the same proportion of the skirt or the bottom. Beautiful blocking. Maybe you add in another pastel or another fluorescent color, and the color story is always just so stunning. And that's what I mean by this like cherry red, the light blue and the light pink, I think it was, or the tan. I don't know, the contrast is so beautiful, and I'm so one to do like just pastels and like stay within the same kind of tonal world because I like that kind of monochrome feel. But I think bringing back my obsession with a pastel eye, but wearing something that's super vibrant on the top and then maybe a pastel tight. I don't know. I love this contrast. I think it's absolutely stunning, and I love it in furniture and interior design too. It's so appealing to my eye. I just think it's so beautiful. So I definitely want to do this come fall winter when you're actually wearing more clothing. I cannot wait to layer and play with these kind of combos. I'm very excited about it. Lastly, for the things that I love, fishtail trumpet style midi length dresses, specifically the goat of all goats of a little trumpet fishtail dress, Penny freaking Pingleton. This dress, Amanda Bynes in this dress. I posted this dress on my story because I was like, another day thinking about this dress, because the second I saw this dress, it never left my brain. So many people agreed with me. They were like, this is the first time I saw a dress and like literally lost my mind. I've always dreamed of this dress. I've never forgot about this dress. The dress heard around the world. Like, it was that dress. And specifically for me too, it's gonna be the head to toe styling. The half up, half down with the little pieces and the curls. And then also Penny's pigtails from earlier. Her whole wardrobe, her whole like character with the little lollipop, so mod. It's incredible. And I've said for like years now, I'm like so drawn to that kind of like mod aesthetic and how it's popping up. And when I styled Ben Doctor's debut runway show, my first show ever styled, it was a very like mod inspired collection with like an edgy twist. But I feel like for me, like my mod is going to be a different interpretation of his mod. Totally for me, like leans so Penny. I'm just obsessed with it. All the signs are pointing to the 60s for me right now. I need this dress more than anything. The bottom, so it was made from her curtains. Technically, like, she made the dress from her curtains. Rita Ryak did the costumes for Hairspray, so I wonder if it was like, I just wonder where this dress is. If you're like a vintage curator or worked in costume design and you ever encounter this dress, or if you're a designer and you can make this dress, again, please let me know. The bottom skirt part, how it's connected with like the curtain circles, rings. I feel like that would be so cute if it was like hook and eyes. You could actually like take the bottom of the dress off. Oh my God. So insane. I love this fit of dress so much. I've been trying to find a vintage one for a wedding I have in October. I have so many weddings coming up, so I really want to start collecting fabulous dress collection, and I need a fishtail trumpet style dress more than anything, specifically midi length. I love it so much and I'm on the hunt. Imagine a wedding where all your bridesmaids are in that dress but in different colors. Claiming. My backup battery is literally about to die. I'm always like, I'm gonna come in here and I'm only gonna say a few things about each person and then move on. Hello. So I'm gonna rattle off the people I love, people I'm following right now, and give you a few kind of key things that I'm like addicted to, okay? First up, Upstairs Neighbors podcast, Dom and Maya. Are they pulling into my driveway? One of the funniest podcasts I've ever listened to in my life. I love them so much together. I also follow them both separately as just like influencers, creators, entertainers, comedians, whatever they want to call themselves. And they inspire me so much. They're like growing so much. Their episode with Mickey was so insane. Like, I love them down. I'm gonna link it down below. 1K Forever on Instagram. Perfectly curated Instagram. The vibes, style inspo, work inspo, styling pics, the layering, the attitude, the energy, everything about it. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. I refer to them a lot. They follow for sure. Olivia Halle or Hal. Obsessed, total like content creation inspo, and I love the way she posts. It's such a weird thing to say, but it never feels forced. It feels very her. Hair as well. Talk about a side part, talk about a bang moment. So good. I love everything about her. She also kind of has that like edgy mod-esque kind of style. I love it so much, and I just think she's so creative. So she's a big kind of like content creation inspo for me. Ioana Crystal is also the same, but especially for YouTube. I've been watching a ton of her YouTube videos lately and I'm just like so entertained. I think the one where she went thrifting with her boyfriend in particular was just like such a well done video, and I love the concept. It was just like quick, snappy, it was perfect amount of time in the thrift, like explained a lot of the thought process, and then they made outfits after, and it was like so well done. Also on Instagram she does like really cool outfit pics and all the things, but particularly for YouTube. Last but certainly not least, Katya's Instagram, personal style inspo through and through. You could tell she's just like so herself. I was obsessed with this, by the way. I think I was in the comments like literally choking, gagging, throwing up, like flipping a table, like need everything. I want to style swap with her. She's just so good. Her approach to her personal style, you can just tell, is just like fun and cool and effortless. She's just the coolest. I love her style, like genuinely so much. Whew. That was a lot of talking. I really hope you guys found, out of all those beautiful, fabulous people, brands, creatives, etc., and things that I'm loving, something that's inspiring you or tickling your fancy. That's all I really ask at the end of the day. Or I just hope you found this entertaining, to say the least. Really love sharing things that I love. I definitely want to do more and more of these videos. I could have actually done like 40 lists of each topic. It's actually crazy. So I can definitely do more of these if you guys enjoy them. Linking everybody in the description. Please go check them out. And I'll list too just like the things that I'm loving and concepts or whatever, and things that might relate, or brands that are doing them really well right now, if that's helpful, and if you want to explore anything that you might be loving as well. Last thing that I'm loving is you. Okay, loving you. I hope you have the most beautiful week. I'm sending you all my love. Thank you for watching. It truly means the world to me. I genuinely adore you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.